Hello, everybody. It's Joe Hadoba with a Cup of Joe coming to you from the work-at-home capital of White Oak, Pennsylvania. The birds are chirping. The sky is a Pittsburgh gray, of course, but at least it's warm. I want to do a follow-up video in regards to my last message, just because I want to be able to give some ideas to get business owners and get business folks through this time of uncertainty and slow down and things like that. And things, of course, have slowed down, but it's not going to be this way forever. The president yesterday said that they're actually anticipating this ending sooner than they had originally thought, which was really the first time that I've heard anybody from the government actually give any kind of real positivity in regards to how soon this will be leaving us. So, because we have to deal with this, but because we have to keep our doors open, we have to sell some things, we have to do business, not just because that's what we need, but that's what a lot of people out there need too. They need a sense of normalcy, but they also need services. They need products. They need to feel better about things because they ate a cookie. But there are three big areas right now that have major increases in their usage that I want you to know about. So number one, the internet and social media. I saw a stat today that showed the increase in news sites, Fox News, CNN, MSNBC, all of the news sites, ABC News, all of that stuff is up dramatically. There are ways to actually put yourself as your business in front of people that are in this usage category. You can run video pre-roll before the videos that they'll run for their stories. You could actually run a branding campaign with banner ads that will, get you out there sooner, faster. And so if it's not for right now, it's branding you for after this crisis is over, and you're going to be the first person that they think of because they've seen you. Now, the only thing is, some of these exchanges might start charging more for that exposure on those types of sites. Could happen. I'm not aware of that yet, but just something that could be out there. It's kind of like a hotel room. Whenever all the hotel rooms are booked up, it costs more. It's a standard in advertising everywhere. The second part of that, as far as the internet and social media, is content management on your social media pages. The fact of the matter is, Facebook may want to change its algorithm to actually give more variety in your news feed to drive usage even further. I know for myself, you scroll through your news feed all the time, and maybe you start seeing the same thing over and over and over again. That is not a good recipe to actually have people continue using your service, Facebook. You might want to give a little more variety in that. So that may actually happen. They are smart people at Facebook. So basically, because of that, get your content out there. Folks are going to be appreciative that you are sending messages, that you are talking about problems that they have. The second way to basically guarantee your exposure on Facebook is Facebook and Instagram and even Twitter ads. You want to be in somebody's news feed? That's the best way to guarantee it. Guess what? People are scrolling through their news feeds a lot right now. You know it. I'm not even going to go into anything else. Number two, streaming services like Netflix and Hulu and YouTube. I know in my household, my kids are doing nothing but streaming Netflix. It's tough because the shows that they're watching are driving me absolutely nuts. Have you seen the Boss Baby series? Oh my Lord. Oh my Lord. But also, like I said, YouTube. So basically what's going on is these streaming services, they've already been doing it if you have it. you've probably noticed it, but what's going on is that they're actually starting to insert television commercials into your Hulu feed or into any of these other streaming options, like with the Roku apps and things like that. So you can actually take advantage of the video assets that you have or the TV commercials that you have and place them on something like Hulu, like the Roku apps, like YouTube. YouTube has a great service right now too that you can actually do longer form videos. So if you have a 2 to 3 minute video, you can actually use that on YouTube and actually treat it like a pay-per-click campaign even. I have a client doing that right now that's actually getting a lot of exposure and having success in getting people to their website for this. So that's number two. So the streaming services and YouTube is a great place. There's a lot of extra usage there right now because people are looking for other forms of entertainment, looking for other forms of information, looking for other ways to actually get through this time. I've watched motivational videos, I've watched devotionals, I've watched sermon audio or sermon video, things like that as well. Lastly is mass media. Mass media has taken hits because everybody thinks nobody's listening to radio, not nearly as many people are watching TV. Well, guess what? They are now. So basically, with TV, obviously the news ratings, I'm sure, will be up. People are looking for entertainment. People are looking for a sense of normalcy, things like that. And also with radio, talk radio right now especially, it's where traditionally people have gone for news. The favorite local radio station is still the number one searched for term on Alexa. So people are listening to the radios at home now more. People are looking for the content that we have. I got to give a shout out, John and Kathy at Word FM from 4 to 6. They've done a great job. Even before the pandemic really kind of hit America and we were starting to kind of be concerned about it, they actually had a missionary in from China after she was in quarantine and all that other stuff. It was fine. But they had her in studio to actually talk about what was going on with the coronavirus. That's the type of thing that local radio does and live radio does and talk radio does. They had a segment yesterday that I really encourage you guys to check out on their podcast at johnandkathyshow.com or pittsburghpodcast.com, where we post their podcasts as well. But it was really talking about things that are important to us and how to get through this time. That's what we do in the radio industry. I'll talk more about that instead of TV, just because that's what I know more. But we provide this content, and with Word FM, we provide that hope. We show for things for Jesus and the gospel. And so take a look at those three areas. If you need help getting a strategy together, that's why I'm here. Remember, you still need to do business. You still need to provide your services, not just because you need to keep your doors open, but because you provide solutions to problems that people still have and people still need to fix. This is Joe Hodoba. Thanks for listening to The Cup of Joe. Talk to you again real soon. Thanks. Bye.